Like, I was so confused. Like, the fact that he even had the audacity, the nerve to just assume that I'm just still that stupid that I would want to spend my Valentine's Day with somebody who treats me with such disrespect. And what was even more disrespectful is that he was right.
I'm messed up by when I walk. I'm bringing pressure they run when I walk. I keep the bitch out of G told him.
Hey, you too. Why does my head look so big? Hey YouTube, it's your girl Money Chanel and I'm back with another YouTube video. Today I am back with another story time. If y'all don't remember from my last story time, I think it was about the worst week in my life when I got jumped at the club, got in a car accident, totaled my car, fell off of a car, busted my head open, and I got cheated on. All in the same week. I ain't gonna lie, the devil had me by the coochie lips for a moment. He did, but the Lord did not let him prevail. He said, get back up, my child. Dust yourself off and try again. And I did. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get into this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you share with your grandma, your auntie, your sissy, your cousin. Just make sure you share it. And yeah, let's get on into it. Pardon me while I take a sip. Okay, so where did I even want to start? So I had first met this man in question. First we gonna give him a name. What's his name gonna be? We gonna name this man Promoter. Ooh. No. We gonna call him Clown. Period, point blank. I can't think of no other name. So what did I call him? I'm tipsy, y'all. Oh. Clown. I got introduced to this dude by a friend, and you know, it wasn't like on any setup type stuff. I wasn't trying to date him. I wasn't trying to be hooked up with him. It was more like, oh, my friend is new to Texas. You're my friend too. You've been here for a long time. You know a lot of people, you know, help her, you know, meet some people and have a good time. So that's what it was. We ended up linking the next weekend or so. We went to a club, and yeah, we just had a good time. We was in the section, you know, real cute, real cordial, real classy. It was nothing crazy. That ended up being a pattern. I would go with him to the club here and there, whatever. We started kicking it, you know, hanging out as friends.
I'm trying to get my coochie scratched, yeah.
You know, they shooting. You know, things sped up. You know, body parts were inserting in other body parts. You know, we started getting real familiar with each other's private parts.
What do you mean by that?
And thus birthed a very toxic situationship. Not on my end. Baby, I am a lover girl. But I seem to attract very unhealed, toxic, manipulative, sexy, long man. I don't know what it is. Fast forward, you know, we were in a very toxic situationship. I feel like that relationship was a very pivotal point in my life. It really helped me put a lot of things into perspective and kind of molded me into the person I am today in certain aspects. I ain't thanking this man for being this beautiful, sexy, chocolate, smart, caring, kind, did I say sexy, woman that I am today. But you know, everybody in your life has taught you something. You've learned something from them. You've grown in a certain way after dealing with certain people in your life. That's just life. Definitely helped me realize I was very naive to a lot of things. Not that that's something I didn't know about myself, but like, dang, like, girl, whatever. We gonna fast forward. This situation shit dragged out for on and off for like almost 2-ish years, or almost something like that. So I'm gonna just get skip forward to the last time that we had got on from our off. Does that make sense, y'all? We had reconnected once again, and this is the last time we was gonna connect ever again, unless it was my fist to his mother. Yeah, we had stopped talking this last time for I think like, I want to say like 5 months. I don't remember what the last thing he did that got him cut off or why we stopped talking, but all I know is I remember it was Valentine's Day last year. Or was it this year? Had to be, because my birthday just passed. Valentine's Day this year, and I remember just getting a DM from him, and ew, why even answer? Anyway, he slid in my DM and he was just like, hey, what are you doing? I want to see you. And I'm just like, like, I was so confused. Like, the fact that he even had the audacity, the nerve to just assume that I'm just still that stupid that I would want to spend my Valentine's Day with somebody who treats me with such disrespect. And what was even more disrespectful is that he was right. I answered that text. But let me tell y'all how my brain works. I be thinking like, you know, I be thinking, I ain't gonna put y'all on, because then y'all gonna think I'm still that stupid. I'm gonna let y'all try it and see how that work out for y'all. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm not doing anything. You know what's crazy? I think I was talking to somebody else, and I honestly think I messed it up with that person, and he was so freaking sweet. But I still just could not get over this man, so I think I even fumbled with him and missed out on some genuine plans to go to this toxic man's house and eat rice-a-roni with him.
The ghetto. The ghetto.
This man cooked rice-a-roni pasta, some baked chicken with barely any seasoning. And what was the other thing? What was it, like green beans? Like, if I could just reach through the past, grab me by my neck, and just like pimp slap me a couple times, I genuinely would. It was a little chilly. So yeah, y'all, my dumb self went. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep it cool, cordial. Like, I don't want him back. And genuinely in my mind, y'all, this is crazy. Like, really loving and caring about somebody can make you do some dumb things. And manipulation really works like that. Like, I really went over there with the mindset, like, and I was so firm in it, like, it's not gonna be nothing like that. It's strictly just like, you know, I'm just gonna go over there, we can talk as friends, it's no beef. You know what I'm saying? That never works out. Y'all gonna end up wrestling with y'all body parts, and y'all know that. So don't even go back to that man's house. Don't spend the blood, don't spend the blood on somebody who's not worth it. Yeah, I had got real cute, you know, laid my wig down real nice. And I had went over to his house, put the tightest little leggings on I could find so that booty was plump and bouncing so he could see me bounce right up out his life when I left there that night. Anyway, so I went over to his house, whatever, we spent Valentine's Day together, cool. You know how that goes, got right back into the toxic, you know, wrestled with our body parts and our mouth and our tongues and things like that, did grown up nasty rated R things. And then, you know, yeah, got right back into the toxic cycle, and it was just like the love bombing started. It was just like, oh, now I want to super be with you and this and that and all this great cool stuff. We started spending days and days with each other again, just right back in that same toxic cycle. Now, let's fast forward to the night in question, y'all, where I was finna go to jail. Y'all was about to see me on the news. I ain't even gonna lie. I had spent the night at his house the day before. We had been texting that whole day, whatever. He was at work, I was at work, and then I had texted him that night and I was like, oh, I want to sleep with you. Like, hello, like going from sleeping with somebody every single day, and you know, the covers get a little, they get a little loose. I need you to scoop me up and be the big spoon, like, or I'll even be the big spoon. Like, I don't mind. I just, you know, a girl's got needs. I wanted to cuddle, period. He was like, all right, babe, I can get off at 10. I'm gonna let you know when I get home. Okay, I know what y'all probably thinking, like, okay, he said he'll text you when he gets home, like, you know, like, okay, so Tell me, y'all can tell me, would y'all have waited till he actually texted you to get home? This is y'all man. So why am I gonna wait for you to text me? I know what time you get off. I know where your apartment is. What am I waiting for? I'll be waiting for you at the door when you get off. I've done that plenty of times. I've been at his house while he's gone. I've like, come on now. Comes 10 o'clock, like he said, he get off at 10 o'clock. I know where your job is, boo. I know how far it is. Baby, your job is only 10 minutes away. You don't have a car right now, because Karma got that. I'll get into that if I tell the full story. But you're on foot, babe, or the bus. That's only like a maybe 5-minute bus drive. And then you go to the gym every day. Let's do the math, babe. It should not take you 45 minutes to text me after 10 o'clock. What's not clicking, Steven? What's not clicking? Mind y'all, I lived an hour or so away from him, and it's late as hell. I'm not trying to be driving anytime past 10. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be on my way because I know he's already off. I know he goes to the gym, and he'll probably just text me by the time I'm like 10 minutes away anyway. So I start, you know, packing my little spin a night bag, and I go on my merry way. This is why it's so important to listen to your intuition. And I'm also an overthinker, which makes it so hard to decipher if it's just my intuition or if I'm just thinking myself into thinking something bad is going to happen. So I'm already in the car, I'm just like, oh, I hope this man don't play with me. Oh, should I turn around? He hasn't texted me yet, checking my phone. Should I turn around? Still no text. Okay, he's gonna text me. Ooh, if he plays with me when I get here, I'm gonna be so mad. Girl, at that point, if you gotta do all that, you might as well have turned around and went back home and slept the whole night away, Bookie, because he's not going to text you. Whatever, I pull up to his house, cool. I'm sitting in his parking lot. Mind you, I'm parked like facing away from his apartment, but in my rearview mirror, I could see his apartment. I'm just sitting there, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna roll up a blunt and I'm finna go in the house after. I don't know if it was when I got there or after. I had checked his Instagram story and I had seen he was in the gym, which I already know this is his routine. He'd be in the gym for like an hour after work, and then he comes home, takes a shower, roll up and go to sleep. Like, I know this man, right? Obviously he's in the gym. That's why he's not texting me back. I have no problem just walking up, knocking on the door and just being like, babe, I'm here, like, what's up? Like, we had that type of relationship. I've done that before. Why I didn't realize in my spirit this time was definitely different, I don't know. I really was not thinking that hard at the time. Like, I'm just like, okay, maybe he's just not texting back. I was getting a little irritated, but it's just like, I already know he's in the gym. So after I finish rolling this blunt, I'm just gonna go upstairs. I'm in the car, I'm just rolling up, right? I'm kind of just looking around. I don't know what made me like look up in my rearview mirror, but I look at my rearview mirror, I'm looking behind me, I'm rolling up. And I'm just looking and I see like a shadow. Mind y'all, this man is black as midnight, very much tall, very much, can't mistake him. Even if I seen a piece of my man's elbow, I'm gonna know. So I see somebody walking, I see he got a red shirt on. I'm like, okay. I didn't say like, oh, let me, like, I don't know, like y'all know, like, do y'all know what I mean? When y'all are just doing something unknowingly, but like, in hindsight, when you think back on it, it's like, oh dang, I was doing this because internally I really knew what was going on, but like, I don't know. So I'm just watching, I'm still keeping my eyes on this man, because at first I'm thinking like, oh, this is him walking up from the gym. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I see the shadow walking closer. Mind y'all, the rearview mirror is looking back to like the entire community, and you can see his apartment on the side. So I see the shadow walking, then I see another shadow. It's a female. Huh? I'm like, I kid y'all not, I'm still not thinking nothing of it. They get closer. They're walking in the same direction of his apartment. They're walking up the stairs to his apartment. There's not many people in this community that look like your black ass. And there's not many people on the 3rd floor in the same building that look like your black ass. So I'm just walking, and I see them walk up the stairs. Mind you, they're wearing matching outfits. I'm like, okay, that doesn't look like somebody who's dressed for the gym. It looks like somebody that just came back from an Applebee's date. Who is this for, Meech? Something tells me to go back and look at his Instagram story and see what he was wearing in the video I seen at the gym. It's a red shirt. I started thinking about the pants that the man had on. They were tan. What does he have on? tan pants. So, oh baby, it's like that. Mind you, we had blocked each other, so we weren't texting on iMessage, we were texting on Instagram. So I'm blowing his DM calls up. I'm blowing him up. Mind ya, no matter how toxic, no matter how on and off, baby, a man ain't never gonna miss a call, a text, especially if he's had that kitty cat. I'm just being so honest. Any man that you are sexually active with is not going to miss a call from you unless he is with somebody else who's occupying him, who also has a coochie just like you. Even if the man don't like you right now, even if he don't want to deal with your job, even if he has blocked you, if you call and you got a twat, you got a little kitty cat between your legs, and it's fat and wet, even if it's dry and skinny and bony, he gonna answer that call.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
And that man ain't never missed one of my calls. That's when I knew. My brain just went straight to, oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me?
So I'm just blowing it up, right? So I'm like, okay. Let's not do this. Let's not be toxic and crazy and blow his phone up a million times. I'm not. That's for the amateurs. So I start going in my car. I just remember the anger in my freaking body. Like, I felt hot. I was so mad. And my phone was about to die, y'all. Imagine your phone being on 1%. You just found out your man is cheating and he not answering your calls. Oh, I was living, baby. I was living. I don't even know how I knew I had this in here, but I think I had seen it the other day. Y'all just start rummaging through my car. Girl, I went to go grab a knife out of my car. Girl, I went to go grab that knife out of my car. So I started walking over to the gym. I'm like, okay, let's really think about this. Cause I'm like, at least I'm a rational psychopath. Like, I think things through sometimes a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to just go in the house and make a scene or like go bang on the door and he just sitting there chilling butt naked, just hopped out of the shower and nobody's there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me cross all my T's, dot all my I's. Let me go to the gym, see if he's in there. If he's not in there, he in there with that. Who this fuck?
Shoot my bitch and we be fucking around every time. Who was this for?
So I go to the gym. Baby, it's empty. It's crickets in there. Lights off. Not a soul in there. Especially on a tall black ass nigga like him with a red shirt on. So I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, so he wouldn't play. Okay. So I just remember walking upstairs up to his house and I'm just banging on the door. Banging. Boom, 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 boom. I'm screaming at the top. Mind y'all, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. I'm banging on that door. I had gold bangles all down my wrist, y'all, because I had got them for my birthday. I remember I'm just banging on the door. Bitch, I'm banging so hard to the point all my bangles just break. They all bent up. Some just fell on the floor. I'm banging with the knife. I'm so ashamed because it's like really putting all this energy into somebody is a mess. And I'm banging with the tip of the knife. I'm putting stab holes in the door. And I'm screaming, I'm like, clown, you better bring your ass outside. You got me fucked up, you got that bitch. Mind y'all, the lights are on. Okay, the TV is blasting. The TV is so loud, and it's just a regular TV show. It's not music, it's just a TV show, and it's blasting so loud. But no response, no phone being answered. In that moment, I really understand like how women be on Snapped on like those those documentaries when like you snap because you caught your loved one cheat. Like, that stuff be real. Like, that's why I feel like this generation, people in general, really got to be careful of playing with people's feelings, because you're gonna play with the wrong one's feelings and baby, you're gonna lose your life. Because baby, what if I wasn't that sane? What if I really did decide to, you know? But anyway, so yeah, I'm banging on the door, whatever. Still not answering. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I go downstairs. I see this big, it's like this big pile like by the grass, and it's just full of like these big boulders, these rocks. Y'all, why my little butt is sitting there throwing the rocks up from the first floor to the third story. First one didn't make it. Second one, boom, right through his bedroom window. And honestly, I hope it landed on him and that bitch head, cause y'all got me fucked. So boom, the rock landed in there. I'm screaming to the point to where the neighbor, I mean, they had already heard the window bust. I'm screaming on top of my lungs. The neighbor outside, they recorded me. I didn't give a fuck. Put me on Twitter, bitch, and tag me, because I'm about to kill this nigga tonight. That's just all I'm thinking. Do y'all know that this man had the nerve to finally come outside after the rock was thrown through his window? That's what it takes for you to care? My God, I would have thrown the rock through the window when I first got there, honestly. So he come outside and he's like, did you just throw a fucking rock through my window? What the fuck? Right? So we go back in the house. I'm like, no, come down, bring your ass downstairs. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We just going back and forth, we yelling. He go back in the house. I guess he was to go put some clothes on, because this bitch come outside with a whole different outfit on. Some new shorts and a new shirt. Maybe him and his girl was finna go to Outback Steakhouse for round 2, so they had to put on their next date night outfit. Come outside with the and starting to argue with me like I'm the problem. Like I didn't put that rock through his window because he put a hole through my heart. The Anywho, so yeah, you know, we get to arguing. He's like, you're crazy, da 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 da. All I remember, I had blacked a little bit. I remember I had still had the knife in my hand, and I was like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. He started running through the apartment complex. I'm chasing him with the knife. I chased him for like 2 steps, and then I was like, bitch, I'm not gonna chase you, because one, you like 6'10". It take you two leg jumps and you already 10 meters away. I'm not doing that. So I gave him like a little hopscotch chase, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna chase you, because at the end of the day, when I do catch you, I was like, and I said that too, I was like, that's fine, because when I do catch you, I'm gonna kill you. Ooh, child, that's so ghetto. Please don't be like me. Be better than me, y'all. But men, don't be like him either. Be better than him. And at that moment, I was dead serious. If I caught him, I probably would have. So it was best that he got to running. It's like, nah, he ain't even worth it. And I do not look good in orange, so. And the worst part is he was kind of like, laughing at me, because he kept trying to juke me when like we was playing basketball, like this is a 1v1 challenge, and he just laughing because I kept every time. I was throwing rocks at him. That's what it was. I was throwing rocks, and he's so long, y'all. He just kept jumping over the rock and like laughing. Oh, this is so embarrassing. It was like I was playing live Subway Surfer. So yeah, that happened. Whatever. I was really battling like what to do in my head. Like I've never been so genuinely angry in my. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. No, this one kind of takes the cake. I ain't gonna lie. Like I done did some crazy stuff before, but this one kind of like the anger that I felt was kind of takes the cake, right? So whatever. I'm sitting there crying. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm so angry, y'all. So I went back to my car. I'm like, you know what? At one point, I'm sitting there battling myself. I'm like, I should just go home. Nah, fuck that. You got me fucked up. So I had seen him outside of his house when I was about to drive away, right? I had seen him outside of his house. I pull up, I turn the corner. I'm like, so yeah, but he was like, bro, you tripping, da da da. You got a knife in your hand, da da da. What, you gonna kill me, da da, right? So we still yelling back and forth, da da da. I tried to hit him with my car 2 times, but he kept. I wasn't gonna drive up over the curb and hit no other car trying to hit him, because baby, that was my baby at the point. I didn't want to lose my car and be carless and walking like he was. But let me stop y'all, because that's not right to be talking about people. But yeah, so I tried to hit him with my car twice, but he would not come down off the little sidewalk, so they were unsuccessful attempts. We had been arguing so much and so loud that somebody had called the security, or probably his scary ass did. And the security had came, and they were like, what's going on? You know, we can't be having this domestic dispute outside of the thing. If you guys want to talk, you guys need to go do it in your apartment. And he was like, I'll talk to her. I have no problem talking to her, but she just gotta chill out. I don't want to be doing all this. Because I'm still sitting there with the knife, and I'm just like, listen, either you about to get it too, or you gonna go away and let me finish trying to do what I'm trying to do. So whatever. He was like, all right, talk to her, whatever. The security guard walks away, and I'm just like, how could you do this? Like, you knew I was coming. Like, why would you be having a... And he was like, oh, y'all, I will never forget what he said to me. He was like, you should have never showed up unannounced, da, da, da. I don't care who you are, even if you my parents, they can't just come up here unannounced, baby, unannounced. I'm like, bitch, I texted you, I told you I was coming. He said, I told you I was gonna text you when I got off of work. I just wanted to chill when I got home, and I was sampling some weed. Y'all, he gonna try to tell me that the in his house was the weed lady and he was sampling weed. I must have had Boo Boo the Fool written on this fat forehead, because there's just no way he really thought that that was like, just like, I was gonna be like, oh, okay, daddy, like, what? Even Raven Simone could see that was some bullshit, for real. Honestly, after he said that, like, I feel like it just really clicked in my head. Like, this person really does not care about how I feel, does not care about my well-being, does not care about me, like, I don't know why it took those words to really, for it to really settle in my head and make sense. But I'm just like, no matter what he says, like, he's going to continue to treat me like this as long as I allow it. So honestly, as soon as he said that, oh, I forgot the part where he was running, so I had ran upstairs and tried to go get the girl from out the house, because this whole time I ain't seen her. She did not come out. I don't know if when I was chasing him she made her quick escape. Baby, she gets side bitch of the year, because, or that could have been his main. Well, I was probably the side, but no, for real, like, she played her part, like, overplayed it. Like, she deserves a Grammy nomination, because she did not budge, she didn't make a sound, she didn't make a peep, quiet as a mouse. I give you props, girl. I give you props, because honestly, I would never be in no situation like that. But if it was me and a bitch was outside banging on the door and embarrassing herself, being loud, and I'm put up in the house and he ain't letting her come up here and touch me, baby, I already won. Like, you're outside in the heat, because mind you, we in Texas, y'all, it be moist at night, you know what I'm saying, doing all this, sweating your weave out, while I'm upstairs watching Netflix in the bed you supposed to be in. So yeah, he told me it was the weed woman, whatever. First he lied to me and told me that it wasn't nobody in the house. Then he said he was just sampling weed. What is it? It's neither, because you're a liar. Yeah, so after that I literally, like, ooh, luckily I kind of sort of kept my dignity. I just felt the tears coming. I turned around, got in my car, and I drove off. Like, that was the last thing that I needed to hear. Like, that really hurt my feelings, y'all, because it's like, regardless of what somebody tells you, I feel like you really just try to hold on and just hope that the person will realize how much you've done and put and energy you've put into the situation, and they'll realize, dang, I don't want to hurt this person, I want to change for this person. But no, baby, you believe what you see right front hand in your face. I ain't talked to that man since. I've seen that he followed me on Twitter and subscribed to my YouTube channel out of nowhere for whatever reason, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't think I'm so stupid, because it's not giving that over this way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Moral of the story is, shoot, what is the moral of this story? Don't be like me. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want other story times or have any other video ideas, make sure you guys comment them down below so I can try to get them done. And other than that, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on my post notifications to be notified for any other video I post. And yeah, I love you guys.